Just trying to catch Postmaster Pete in Hawaii at the moment. Oh, our signals are dropped. Tell that kangaroo. I think we just heard. Yep. We just heard Pete in there. Conditions are terrible, but
he's letting his hair down. He's letting his hair down on the big island. Take care, mongoose. I'm gone.
Man, we just got a little breakthrough with Pete. Our Aussie with his hair down, apparently.
You're letting your hair down on the island. Hey, I just hope you didn't come out of the closet.
Obviously, we can't transmit on this one.
Man, if he had that long hair and that skirt, man, we'd be taking pictures and so he can change his profile picture.
Oh man, later on today conditions will be a lot better.
So that you change your profile picture. Have a good one. Hey, big shot.
I was just on the phone to Pete in Hawaii, and yeah, conditions are just a little bit early. But I thought I'd have a listen on the 7850. That doesn't transmit there, but I thought we could at least have a bit of a listen, and probably the better receiver that we've got at the moment. My OB16-5, I put the Bobcat through a cable at the moment. I went straight through my rotator cable underground, and also my RF cable, and we're going to be running new heliaxes to the antennas anyway. But yeah, and now we have to. So at the moment, I'm just on a rotatable dipole. So hence, we're not getting the power of the 8 elements on the OB16-5, which is really tuned for higher up, but it still does a good job listening down here. We got a little bit of Pete, one over from Pete. I'm just hanging around. Sometimes the conditions will just they'll just spark. All of a sudden you know. It's a bit addictive listening to this 27025 Super Bowl, because sometimes the signals, they're just, I mean, we're talking, on the scale here, we're talking, they're getting up to 40, 50 dB over at times, and not right now, because I've picked a terrible time of the day to do this. But around 6 o'clock tonight, I was talking to Pete, things might open up a bit. We'll set up I'm going to bring over here, I'm going to bring my console 6, which I've been using over that side. I'll bring it over here and just set it up. And I know it's only low power and etc. But I'm not expecting to make a contact, but it'd be interesting to see if we could just receive Pete on a standard CB. No reason we shouldn't be able to if the bands are open. Pete's a great mate of mine, and he's probably he's probably my most supportive person with welfare checks. The guy worries about me more than anybody. It's insane, which is lovely. It really is. But I really do appreciate him, and he's the first guy that'll put his hand up to drive up the highway to give me a hand if we need it. Really good guy. Let's just see what we get here. I tell you what, the Americans are looking after him over there. You guys in the US that members of this channel, really my hat goes off to you. Just thanks for looking after Pete so well. And it sounds like he's having a ball, and Just saw a video before of him driving around on the wrong side of the road over there. Someone's got to correct that whole left-hand drive thing, you know, sort of... anyway. No, look, I think we're in trouble here. I've actually programmed, would you believe it? I've programmed into this thing. I don't normally do this on my amateur radios. But just to keep an eye on conditions, I've gone basically like this. Okay, that's lovely. So it just gives me a little propagation check. But the 025 one is really a bit of fun just to listen to. More for the signal strengths. They're just incredible. I think we're in trouble getting... I'm just going to stick around a couple more minutes just in case Pete... I know he's mobile in Hawaii at the moment. And a number of times I've heard people calling him from the mainland in the US and wishing Pete the best. So, unfortunately I didn't capture some of that on video. Looking forward to getting back over the US. Just got to get health in the right, you know, I won't go through the last few days, but they have not been fun. I'm actually just back home at the moment, and so you can read between the lines what happened there. But yeah, it's been not a lot of fun, and there are some questions as to that were put to me in the hospital whether I'm going to be healthy enough to get over to the US, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to make sure I do. Maybe a bit of a slower trip, but I'll get there. Just wish I could have been there with Pete on this one. I definitely was out of the question, just timing wise. Look at this.
Hey, big shot. Tell Porky I'm waving away, man. Down to about 20.
If this is bad signals, you know, it's not bad, is it really? Actually, what I want to program next is my 29.6 FM. So when this goes off on this sort of band here, I want to be able to go bang, bang up to the repeaters, check the repeaters on 29.6, say 620, 630, 640, 660. Not just the Australian ones, but the US ones as well. I've been meaning to do that for a while now. So I'm supposed to be indoors for the next day or so, just sort of recuperating a bit. So maybe the little things like that can get done. Oh, maybe clean up my bench a bit too, my goodness. Anyway. Haven't been in here for a few days, to be honest, and been crook, but yeah, time to clean up. No, we're definitely in trouble. Pity. But conditions will change. A little bit on sideband from the US. All right, well, we'll leave it there. Just wanted to have a quick look. We did get to hear Pete. Those of you that are big fans of Pete, I know I am. I'm sure we'll hear him from Hawaii a little more over the next few days. Just be listening for Postman 06, and he'll. The biggest thing will be not to listen for him, listen for the people calling him. Because that's how I found him. There were just people calling him, and I thought, hang on, Pete's in there. So, well, I did have a bit of a hint off YouTube that he was live there too, to be fair. But it, you know, you couldn't miss the fact that people are going crazy over there talking to the Postman 06, and I don't think Pete can hear as many, like all the stations that are trying to call him while he's in the mobile there. It's I was hearing a lot more of him here. Obviously, the conditions have just dropped off massively again. But, you know, what can you do? What's that down there? Indonesian? Oh no, Japanese. He went, domo arigatou gozaimasu. Goki nakaga desu ka? Yeah, Japanese coming through there. Didn't even think they were very active. Oh, well, I can just do that now, can't I? Just one last listen again. Yeah, no, looks like the band is starting to open a bit, but we might try again with a redo of this around 6 p.m. when Pete's going to be active again. Be nice to catch Pete with a good over. It'd be even better if I could talk to him on my SBE Console 6, so we'll set that up, and be nice to do a contact. You know, look, I'm only going to have 4 watts, but the conditions the way they've been lately, you know, that's very possible. Obviously, the 7850, they have an inhibit on chest diameter bands. Oh, look at that. Look. Hey, he's calling Postmaster. He is calling Postmaster. My mate. Oh my God, does he come back? We're not going to hear him though. Because whoever that was in Oklahoma was pushing some massive power, because the band is literally dead and that signal came out of nowhere. Oh, I can hear something right in the noise trying to reply. I thought I heard Pete's voice for a second there, just right in the noise. Let's see if he comes back to him. If the Oklahoma station can just sort of confirm that he's talking to him, I reckon we just heard Pete again. Come on, don't be shy. Someone was asking me the other day, these gold buttons difficult to clean, and we were just having a joke about it on Facebook. Yes, they're a pain. They're more pain than cleaning my Porsches and other cars, and like, they're just annoying. They do get filthy dirty. By the 7851, you won't have to clean it as much. I know I love the 7850, I know, but they do get dirty. They're gloss. Everything's gloss. Painful. Dust. No, look, we thought we had a bit of a success happening there. Let's try again. I'm sure we'll do a second video at some stage with Pete with some good signals. Pete, if you're looking at this video, mate, thanks very much. Good to chat to you in Hawaii today on the phone. I don't know whether we'll do it on radio with my limited power here. It's going to take some awful good conditions, especially with my the 8-element disconnected at the moment due to my Bobcat driving through the cables. Nah, we're in trouble, I think. All right, well, 73s guys, thanks for having a look at the adventure to capture the Postmaster 06. Good old Pete on. Oh, see what I mean? People are calling him. The mainland wants to talk to the Postmaster in Hawaii. The Aussie in Hawaii. Every time I go to stop this video, someone calls him. You watch. The second I do stop the video and turn it off, someone will get him. Don't you worry. We'll be there to capture it if it does, but hopefully. I said that earlier. Yeah, they're talking about that Australian running around Hawaii. I think we should alert the Hawaiian authorities that they've got this rogue Australian running around. The bearded wonder. Man, he's got some friends over there. They're good friends. No, that's it. All right. 14 minutes of trying to show you something that we got a little bit, but didn't quite get what we want. But we'll publish this. What the hell? It's good to see people knowing that, you know, we got one of us over there having a great time. So doesn't get any better. Yeah, someone talked about shaking hands with him, but he's too low on the noise. All right, guys, 73s, all the best. Cheers all.